Welcome, welcome. All right, let's do this. So, welcome back to the G videos. So, if you're first time watching and you're new to the class, welcome, welcome. Some notes. Always make sure you're focused. Write the notes down. Anytime you need to pause the video, rewind, or ask any questions. Anytime you have a question in class, just raise your hand, and Mr. G will be right there. And enjoy the show. All right. So, first lesson. Basics, right? Adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing numbers. What I want you to do is make sure your notes are nice and organized. Always name, date, period, Algebra 2, lesson 1, and here are the notes. This is what you should be pausing the video right now, have this down, and then we'll begin, okay? So, what is game plan? Let's look at this. If I have notes, here, the way we read this will be positive times positive. What is a positive times a positive? This will be positive, right? Try and do the rest by yourself. Negative times negative, positive. Positive times negative is negative, and negative times positive is negative, okay? So when we're multiplying positive numbers times positive numbers, it's always positive. These are the signs that will always happen. And it will be the same. It'll be the same if we divide numbers as well. So if I just put something like this, division, it'll be the same exact thing. If I have a positive divided by a positive. For example, like let's say if I have 72, like a negative 72 divided by 8, this is negative divide by positive, and that is negative, right? So it'll be negative 9, okay? And the same thing, like if I had negative 5 times a negative 4, 5 times 4 is 20, and negative times negative is positive. Okay, so that's for the first part. But one thing you should notice is here, if the sign is the same, it's positive. If the sign is different, it's negative, right? So if you want, you could have this in your notes. If you want to, it just says when multiplying or dividing, if the sign is the same, it will be positive. If the sign is different, our sign will be negative, all right? What I'd like you to do is just warm up with this and pause the video, just do these questions, follow the signs, and yeah, there should be an easy warm-up for you guys, okay? So let's say you want to come back and see the video. Negative times positive is negative. 5 times 3 is 15. Negative times negative is positive. 7 times 7 is 49. 8 positive times negative is negative. 8 times 3 is 24. Right? Positive divided by negative is negative. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Negative divided by negative is positive. 81 divided by 9 is 9. Positive divided by positive is positive. 32 divided by 4 is 8. And notice that, remember, this is negative 15. You don't need to write, plus 49 over here. You just leave it as 49, right? Okie dokie. So now, this was the easy part. Multiplying and dividing, this is the easy part, okay? This will be a little more complicated sometimes, and this is where a lot of people freeze, right? So let's do this. Very simply, if I wanted to adding and subtracting, right? Let's say if I wanted to add 2 plus 3, right? And you're saying, Mr. G, okay, I know this is 5. You're right, it is 5, but let's just look at the way that we need to look at this problem. So here, if this is my number line, right? This is a number line, right? I always start what? I start at 0, and then what number am I starting at, right? It's 2, so this is 1, 2. And if I'm at 2, if you're over here, hold up. If I'm over here at 2, what am I doing? This is plus 3, right? So I'm going to go what? I'm going to go 3 to my right or to my left. If it's plus, I'm going to go to my right. So I'm going to go 3 this way. So it just goes 1, 2, 3. So this is what? 3, 4, 5, and you're at 5. Okay? Let's look at this one. Negative 2 plus 4. You always start 0, right? Now where is negative 2? Negative 2 is here, so this is 1, negative 1, negative 2, right? I start at negative 2, I'm over here. Now this is plus 4, so where am I going? I'm going 4 to the right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So where am I? I'm at 2. So my answer is 2. Let's look at the next one. 2 minus 5. Always have 0 in the middle. I'm starting where? Positive 2. So 1, 2. I start at 2. Now it's minus. You see, when I had plus, I go to my right. I go to my right. But every time I have minus, my values are getting smaller. I go to my left. I'm going to go to my left how many? 5. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now where am I? 0, this is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And then boom, I'm right here at negative 3. So this is negative 3. Okay? Let's look at this one. 10 minus 17. Right? Where am I? This is 0. Now, I don't want to have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, you guys are not babies anymore. Where is positive 10? Positive 10 is this way, right? Positive 10 is here. So if I'm positive 10, what do I need to go? I need to go to the left 17 places. I don't want you to do this. Don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 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 no. You have to do it in your head. Think about it. Go 17 to the left this way. In your head, pause the video, and tell me what you get. Okay? You should have gotten negative 7. Because, think about it. 17 has to go this way, right? So 10 of that 17 is here, and the rest of that 7 of the 17 is here. So this is negative 7. But one thing that will blow your mind is, here, watch. If I have, for example, 17 minus 10, my answer is 7. But if I have 10 minus 17, my answer is negative 7. Watch, watch, watch. If I have, let's say, 5 minus 3, right? This is 2. But if I have 3 minus 5, this has to be negative 2. You can do this with anything. Anytime you see that this number is bigger than this number, you could just think to yourself, oh, I could just flip it and then do the sign. So for example, if I have, 10 minus 20. Okay, no, that's a bad example. If I have minus, let's do like 19 minus 25, right? 19 minus 25. Well, you say, okay, I don't want to think that, the way you do this is what? This is 0, this is 19, then I have to go what? I have to go 25 this way, right? But instead of thinking that, just do 25 minus 19, and what's 25 minus 19? Is 6. So then this has to be what? Negative 6. Okie dokie? Alright, let's continue. Last part. Now, this is the part where a lot of people don't understand what to do. So here, watch, I'll show you. Here, where are we starting? Let's read the problem. It says negative 5 plus a negative 8. And you're thinking, Mr. G, what on earth is going on here? Why do I have a plus minus? Why do I have minus minus? What does this mean? Here, everything was very straightforward, right? Well, let's look at how we solve something like this. Well, it always starts the same. Where are we first? 0's in the middle, and this is where? This is negative 5. It's somewhere here. Now we have to do a plus minus 8. So the trick is, all you need to do is notes. And please write this down. Distribute the sign. Here, what is positive times negative? Positive times negative is negative. So this is minus 8. You see, this negative 5 stays the same. Positive times negative is negative. Now we have negative 5 minus 8. And how do we do negative 5 minus 8? Well, this is negative 5. We go to the left or to the right? We go to the left because it's minus. And how many to the left are we going? We go 8 this way. So it should be, take your time, pause the video. What is negative 5? What is 8 this way of the negative 5? And you should get negative 13. Okay? Let's look at this one. What do? Distribute the sign. You see, like when I say distribute, I'm saying what is positive times the negative? Here, what is negative times the negative? This is positive. So it's negative 4 plus 5. Look at this one. Distribute the negative. Negative times negative is positive. So this is 5 plus 10. Look at this one. Negative 4 minus 10. You distribute the sign. This is a negative times a positive, so that's negative. Okay? And that's all you need to do. And what I want you to do is try and solve these by yourself, and we'll be done with the video. So this is negative 4 plus 5. This is 0. This is minus 4 is over here. We're doing what? Plus 5 this way. You should be at 1. Okay? This is what? 5 plus 10. 15. Just do it in your head. This one. Negative 4 minus 10. Try and do these in your head. Where is negative 4? Negative 4 is here. I go minus 10. I go where? I go left or to my right? I go to my left. I go 10 this way. So I'm at negative 14. Okay? I hope this video helped you guys. What I want you to do is, this worksheet I have for you, right? Oops, sorry. Okay. I want you to work on this worksheet here, right? It says what? Negative 2 plus 3. Negative 14 plus negative 7. I want you to use the skills we have learned throughout this video, okay? Go from the beginning, review your notes, right? This was the full, let me go back a little bit, okay? Review your notes. Look at the example questions, and then try and solve all of these questions for today. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Good job.